welcome to the International Space Station.
In second grade, my question is, does being in space with no gravity feel like floating in water?
They always treat you like a child, and they've stolen all your instincts to be wild. Maybe you swallowed all their lies, 'cause you opened up your ears and closed.
That's a very
your
keen observation. It actually does in a lot of ways. In fact, we use water to train for spacewalks.
Little mermaid, sink or swim right up and look 'em in the eye, swim, little mermaid.
You will just kind of float in the water without moving, and that's very similar to what it is. So we use that, a big pool, to train for spacewalks,
It's not easy to
so we can feel what it's like to move around without gravity.
The ones we all have trusted don't deceive. Maybe it's time to challenge life.
Yeah, it's sort of like swimming. If you look at my arms aren't down by my sides like on Earth. My arms float up. And they sort of the same as water because there's no gravity pulling them down.
Little mermaid, sink or swim right up and look 'em in the eye, swim, little mermaid, with your sword of truth, it's time to pierce the sky.
So it's more like floating in water all the time, not swimming in water, because you can't pull against the air. It doesn't, I'll show you, it won't take me anywhere. It doesn't, I just stand here because the air is not as thick as water. So it's more like just floating in water forever. It's a beautiful freedom. It's lovely to be able to just float around. So try it next time you're in a pool.
Today I woke up in a rage to find this life, this world is just a stage. Only the truth will set us free. So it's time for you to wake up just like me. Swim, little mermaid, sink or swim right up and look 'em in the eye, so swim, little mermaid, with the sword of truth, that's time to pierce the sky. With your sword of truth, it's time to pierce the sky.
Open the hook.
With your
Open the
sword
hook.
of truth, it's time
A
to
scuba
pierce
tank.
the sky.
Scuba tanks in space? Snorkels and scuba tanks in space?
Let's use this model of the Earth, and let's enlist the help of a friend, Taxi. You might know her.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't figure out by now, I'm going to be the first man to actually tell you this, that teleportation is officially real. We are live in the ISS, and guess what? Teleportation is real. Let's go back and relook at that clip again. You see it now, watch. Oh, wait. See, this, ladies and gentlemen, should let you know that this is only done through the usage of chroma key. This is chroma key technology. This is green screen or blue screen technology. That's what is being utilized here. This is simply virtual reality that is actually being fed to you, and you're taking this virtual reality, making it the reality. When in fact all this is simply just virtual CGI, computer generated images that are simply being utilized to aid with these missions of the ISS, from the so-called ISS, the International Swimming Station. So you decide for yourself. If we have the technology to build the space station and have people go and live in the space station for months and months at a time, and they are there constantly reporting back to Earth the things that they are finding there, then the question is, why go through all this trouble as far as faking the space station itself? Why go through the trouble of faking these people in space who are supposed to be the astronauts who are in space and have their arms disappear from the screen just like that? Why have that? Why go through all that trouble? In addition to this, let me point out to you that they've done a sloppy job that allowed them to be busted once again. So the question is, will you trust these people? Are they trustworthy? Well, I'm not going to make the decision for you, but I'll help you understand what you're dealing with. If these people can go through all the trouble of faking the moon landing and writing it in the history book saying that they landed on the moon when they didn't go on the moon, in addition to this, also have the audacity to fake the ISS and fake the people who are in space to the point where their arms disappear off the screen, and also at the same time fake teleportation stuff using CGI and all that nonsense. The question is, will you still trust them? Well, I'll let you be the judge for that. Yay or nay, that will be for your own to decide.